Oops. Hi there, everyone. I'm like adjusting my camera. And of course, it's while I'm live, but I had just realized that, yeah, my camera was like way off center. So, okay, I think we're much better centered now. Whew, there we go. Hi, Claire, Veronica. So I'm gonna wait a little bit. Normally I stream at like 10 a.m. my time. I had pushed it to 10:30 today just because we had a lot going on. And then yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm ready to go. Let's just start. So I figured people would just kind of trickle in. Hi, Brooke. So I am super excited to do this. So there is an artist, Mystic Sparkle Wings. You might have heard of her on my channel quite a bit. I use her swatch charts, and she offers them free on DeviantArt, and she also has them free on her Ko-fi account. Ko-fi, coffee, whatever, however you say it. Hi, Emily. Hi, Banu. So she recently launched an entire Ohuhu chart made just like the Copic chart. Now, here's the thing. Excuse me, I'm going to have a frog in my throat today. Hi, Melissa. Here's the thing. She is offering this 100% free. I did leave the link in the description below. And how she has it set up on her Ko-fi account is you can decide how much you want to pay for this chart. I ended up sending her quite a bit because I was just like, I mean, this takes forever. And I was just so impressed. And I'm like, I can't take this for free here. So I got her permission to use it on my stream. And then, yeah, if you guys are trying to get all of your Ohuhu Honolulu sets, that's the brush nib, in order, then you can get this chart. Because originally I was going to try and combine all the sets and I was going bonkers. So she didn't just do the 320, though. She went even further. So she found those stragglers from the gray tones, the blossoming pastels, and oh gosh, the skin tones that aren't in the 320 brush set. And she's also added them to this chart. So yes, technically you need to buy the 320, the 36 skin tone, 36 gray tones, and then you need to buy the 48 blossoming pastels to completely fill out this chart. So what I'm going to do today is I am going to start filling this chart out. I know I'm going to be missing some because I have not purchased the gray set. And I believe I have the 24 skin tone set. So we'll see what I'm missing. And what's nice about this is just like with a Copic, it's in color family order. So this is going to make blending a lot easier. Where's my Copic one? Okay. I have a couple of Copic ones, but see how the Copics are all nice and organized by color family? It just makes blending and like finding color combos with your Copics so much easier. And I actually have, this is the official Copic one I've been slowly filling in, but I love it too because I mean, there are a ton of Copic markers and like I want them all on one page. And so that's the same thing with Ohuhu. She's put them all on one page, and you guys know Ohuhu like is making it incredibly confusing by constantly releasing sets that overlap by like one marker. And so you're like, why? But yeah, so she's gone through and done all this. So I'm super excited to fill this out, get it all organized. Well, I'm gonna hope be able to fill out the whole chart during the stream. We shall see. But her chart here, let me get you zoomed in real quick. Come on, Logitune. I had the worst time trying to get my internet to work on my laptop today. Like, so I'm terrified that it's gonna like just turn off midstream. So I had to order a new wireless card. So this shall be interesting. But as you can see, She has 344 total colors. So you have that 320 brush set, but there's actually a whole other 24 colors to make the full set. So we'll be filling out this whole bad boy here. She's got it color coded by color family. And then she also went a little bit further with hers. She broke down what the color family key means, just so you're I'm really sorry. I'm going to have to clear my throat a lot. The dry air of Utah is just, ugh. So yeah, she's got that there. She has broken down what their coding system means. Theirs isn't quite as advanced as Copic, but yeah, it's a budget-ish marker. And now she also has this little key at the bottom. So it'll tell you if it's only available in the skin tone set. So that means like you need to buy the skin tone set to get it. Only available in the 36 skin tone sets. So she has a little icon for that. She has an icon for only available in the 36 gray tone set. And then single markers available. So Ohuhu has been slowly releasing open stock markers. So she went through and marked everything that is open stock. Now, my version here says November 2022, but last night she uploaded a brand new version. So if you buy it right now, it'll say February 2023. And that's because she updated the others that are in single markers, like open stock markers. So just keep that in mind. She also has included the discontinued colors. I think there's like two of them. I see one. I swear there's two. So yeah, you will see those as also in the coding. And then she has another code for only available in the 48 blossoming pastels or the 96 pastel set, which includes that blossoming set. So, that was a lot to say. I don't even know how she did it. I can't even imagine like the hours of swatching and like just trying to get these in order. Yeah, because I went to go do it and then I'm like, yeah, no, I'm done. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. So kudos to her. So yes, please check out that link in the description below. She has it set up as, pay what you want for this item. So, pay whatever you can afford. And then I'm going to also donate extra to her as well, just because this like saved me hours of work. So saved us all hours. All right, so I'm going to start grabbing markers, my Ohuhu markers. I have, like I said, I have most of the sets except the grays, but then this will be nice because I'll know what I'm missing when we finish. So let me adjust one thing because it does look kind of blurry, doesn't it? Does it look blurry to you guys or is it just me? Let's see. Well, the autofocus made it worse. I just want to make sure it's not going to zoom in and zoom out on me. All right, we'll see if this works better. But yeah, if it gets like blurry, just let me know and I will see what I can do. It's always so hard to tell on live stream. Yes, it's a lot of work and she's giving it away for free. So please donate whatever you can because that's just awesome that she's doing this for free. I even told her, I was like, you should charge for this. I would pay for this, but she doesn't want to. She wants to give it away for free. So if you can afford it, please do donate. Okay. Now, I'm going to be going through, I have a whole pile of markers off to one side. This is going to be an adventure. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start grabbing my markers and not really worry about filling it in order. We're just going to fill it out as I pull out a marker. Because if I try to fill this out in order, we'll be here till next Friday. So right now I have this one pouch. I think this used to be, I don't remember. This was like a 48 count pouch, but now it's full of all my stragglers that don't fit in one of my cases. So we're going to use that first, and then I'm just gonna kind of be tossing them literally on the floor in piles by color family order, and I'll get them into my nice new marker cases later. All right. Um, Feel free to ask questions as we go along. I will warn you guys, I'll have to take a small break. I'll still be here, but I have to text my husband when the groceries arrive so he can go bring them inside. um, yeah, like my daughter, my 10-year-old, she was supposed to bring them in and she ended up waking up sick this morning. So uh, sh- that can't be done now. And then my son has had the flu all week. So, like, everyone in my house is sick. Hang with me. I'm going to move this camera over just a bit because I do not feel like. There we go. Whew. Um, so yeah, my son's had like a flu of some sort for since Friday, and I feel awful because my youngest, my little Peanut, the one that pops in here with her just adorable voice, it was her birthday yesterday, and we couldn't celebrate because Daddy was on duty. But I was like, hey, we're gonna have a family party today. You'll get your cake, you get to open presents. And then both of her siblings are sick, so we had to cancel. So it's just going to be her, my husband, me, and my mom, and I just feel awful. Okay, so these are the BG2s. I'm going to leave those in their own pile. Let's see. Horsewoman. So yeah, I explained earlier, but this is not just the 320 set. This is all 344 brush markers available from Ohuhu, put in color family order, just like the Copic chart. So it takes all of them, including those stragglers that are in other sets. So this is like the creme de la creme awesomeness of charts. Like when I found this, I instantly messaged the artist and I was like, you are superwoman. So let's see. I got to be careful because I don't know if you guys have ever noticed the GG. Do you guys ever like notice the CG and the GG is like really rough? Like sometimes I'll mistake that and be like, oh, it's a C, and then I'll swatch it and be like, oh my gosh, it was GG, not CG. So yeah, I got to be extra careful, but let's see. I did print this on my usual hammer mill cardstock because that's what I do my marker work on. I'm going to try my very bestest to stay in the lines, but this girl has had a lot of coffee, so let's just say there's no guarantee there. All right, NG06. We're breaking into a lot of the grays I already have. Oop. Okay, NG06. Where'd you go? But yeah, I love that she has these coded by like if you can get them in open stock, what set they're exclusive to. So you know, like, oh shoot, I gotta go buy that skin tone set to get that one stupid color. I'm out of frame. Like right now, I'm out of frame. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, I looked on my side. I'm in frame. Stop screwing with me, Melissa. I'm all like, wait, what? All right, WG09. We're up here. Yeah, I was like, I'm moving it up and down as I find the colors. Like I said, if I were to do this in order, we all would be here forever because I'd have to be hunting them down. And yeah, no. Okay, so yeah, that's my weekend. So I've had one kiddo sick with what I'm pretty sure is the flu since Friday, another one that came with it down today, another one that has a birthday that just isn't seeming to working out. So I'm like, So does anyone have any awesomeness that's going on for their weekend? Because I would love to hear about it. All right, WG3. Oh, right below it. Check that out. Oh, I'm so excited to see this filled out. It's gonna be so cool. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine the work this took. I would have lost my marbles. Cassie, is the hammer mill paper better for marker blending? So for me, yes, because it's a very smooth color copy cover. Very important that you don't just get copy, you need cover. But it's very smooth and it allows the ink to stay wet on top so that I can blend easier. It doesn't soak in, and it also, by doing so, does not damage my nibs like other paper. So this is an RG 120. Like, because if you use your nibs on, say, create space paper, or those harsher papers where they're really thirsty and rough, they soak up your ink, but they can also damage your nib. Okay, this is a CG1109. CG. Oh, here we go. She's got them categorized like that. I like that because that was such a weird numbering system they did there. Let's face it, I'm not going to stay in the lines. I had 2 cups of coffee and no food, so the shakes, I got the coffee shakes. Hi, PJB and Tristan and Stacy. Oh, it happens when you comment. Yeah, I found a chart. I didn't make the chart. Someone else did, and I really, really hope you all can go just donate some when you go to download her free chart, because she's freaking superwoman. All right. So this one is BG11 or 2. I don't know. However they want me to say this. All right. The nib on that one's really soft. Juicy. Oh, welcome, Marcy. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Karen, I watched your Spectrum Noir color blend pencils. Oh, you bought all 5? How did you find all 5? Because gosh, it took me forever. They were always out of stock. I was getting cranky. I was like, I need one more. Okay, this is GG3, so I can't screw this up, and I don't want the chisel end. Wow, aren't you guys so excited that I started with the grays? Like, these colors are just, whew, wow. Trying not to smack my head on my camera arm that I had to lower, and it's like right at head's length. So if we hear a loud bang and my camera moves, then you know I failed. Let's see. You got the 104 to complete the 216. Yes, so that'll give you the 320. And then there's actually other markers, 24 other markers out there that you would want to collect to get the whole 344. It never ends. Just when you think you've gotten them all. All right, MG, where does she have? Oh, right there under my nose. Okay, so MG060. I'm like super, super highly concentrated on staying in the lines and failing at it. Ugh. Don't do marker work, delicate marker work, with coffee. Hi, B. Got them brand new. That's good. That's good. Let's see. Oh, you have the skin tone sets, Mercy. Then you'll have some of those extras in here. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Hi, Color Me Happy. But yeah, if I miss something, just put it in caps. I'm trying to like get this swatched for you guys so you can see what it looks like finished, because I really would love to finish it on stream. So we might be here a while. Might brew me some more coffee. All right, now we're on NG07. That one's here. Do you guys need me to zoom in more, or can you see okay? Just let me know. It always looks wonky on my end, but then I don't know if it's the same on your guys's. So feel free. All right, I'm just gonna pile of grays. Yeah, so if you buy the 104 and the 216, that just gives you the 320, but there's still 24 other you're going to have to purchase through various sets. Listed all of the sets you would need to use, or sorry, need to buy in my description, and our lovely Nightbot friend should spam it eventually, letting you know the other sets you would need if you wanted to if you have full set syndrome and you want to fill out this chart. If you have self-control, I don't. If you have self-control and you could be like, whatever, I'm missing like one color, I'll live, then you don't have to buy them, but I am not that person. So yeah. All right, let's see. GG020. I really like how she did this with the grays because they did have all these wonky like grays going on with their color coding. So I like that she separated them this way. Now, I have been using Mystic Sparkle Wings swatch charts since the beginning of my channel. Like if you go look back at swatch charts and like even my first videos, you'll see that her charts are there. I'm a big fan of hers. And this was actually the first time I've ever talked to her. And she is very, very cool. I proposed another project to her. So let's see. Hi, Elise. Let's see. You don't have self-control. Oh, see, yeah, I still got to pay for all my kids' sports. I need my son to get a car, and then he can go to work, and then mommy can spend more on art supplies. So BG070. Okay. Oh, one sec. I gotta text hubby that our grocery order is here so that he can bring them all in. So just ignore me for a minute. Can't find my husband. Groceries, can't type. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get through these boring grays. Is the audio, what's the issue with the audio? GG5. GG5 is down here. Let me know if the audio is wonky for other people. I'd love to know. Okay. They couldn't afford to feed him anymore. Dude, teenage boys eat and then they don't stop eating. They just continue to like increase their appetite. You like think, oh, okay, it's probably gonna calm down here pretty soon. No, it just gets worse. So yeah, there's been times where he's like, Mom, I really want he wants to eat out or something. And I'm like, that's great. Find a way to drive, get your own money, and go get it. I'm going through enough food as it is. Okay, BG3. Oh, we gotta go over here to the BGs. Oh, okay, so the audio's fine. Hi, Allie. All right, so BG3. It's Sunday. Ooh, this is such a pretty color. I have to be like extra careful because I'm like, I don't want to screw this up. All right, GG060. So we're back to the grays again. That is a G and a G. Yeah, so right here. All right. Oh my gosh, this tripod is literally right there. But I'm too lazy to move it. Okay. Hi, Carolyn. You know, I'm not going to try to like organize them on the floor in order. I will just put them in order later. I'm just going to throw them in a pile. CG070. That's this one right here. Okay. All right. Can't stay in the lines. I know, shocker. Let's see if I can find. Oh, okay, yeah. So I guess if anyone is having issues with the whatchamacallit, the audio, just close it out and come back in. Sorry, I feel so rude having to text my own husband on my stream, but I need him to go get the groceries. All right. Now we need WG4. I just don't want them sitting on my porch. I got things that are melting. Okay. I might replace the nib on this one because it's too soft. Let's see. BG050. So this is under this is okay. So we're on this one. I would say I wish Ohuhu would redo their color numbering system, but it's too late. They're too deep into what they've developed. If they went and changed it, everyone would be like, "What are you doing to us?" Okay, so yep, we're on that one. CG. Ooh, this nib is frayed. I have some. I am really sorry. I have to cough. Like, excuse me. We have had such a dry winter that a lot of people are just like constantly, just like struggling with it. Like, I have a cough, I have a runny nose, but I'm not sick. It's just the dry air. It just screws with you. Dry, cold air, I should specify. All right. CG5. Where are you? It's like, where's Waldo for markers? Okay, CG5. I just want to make sure I got that right, because it also says it's a 2. No, it's got to go to that one. Let's hope so, because otherwise I'm going to be like, dang it, got to do this over. All right. And the nice thing is, like, you don't have to buy all the sets. The purpose, like, even the reason she made this chart was so that she could just see what she was missing. Because it's really hard amongst all their sets. I know they have that cute little wheel that they include with all their sets when you buy them, but that wheel is really hard to read. So she basically had created this just so that, like, you could, go, okay, what am I actually missing here? All right, warm gray 01. So we're back up here, which is a great idea because then it's like you can look, have them all in color family order. Ooh, that really is frayed. I need to get that one fixed. And then you can make your color combos, but then also you can be like, oh, shoot, to really pull off the combo I want, I'm going to need that color. And let's just hope you don't have to buy like a huge set to, to pull that off. CG, yep, we're right here. Oop, no, don't want my chisel end. CG. So this is like cool gray. Oh, see, look at that. I love it. It's looking so pretty. All right, NG09. NG, I don't think it, oh, it's up here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if they'll ever come out with like a big full set of all of them. So I have been invited to do some projects with Ohuhu, and that was one of my questions. Now, Ohuhu, if you have like that bullet nib and chisel nib 320 set, you may have noticed that one, they have a different coloring system. Why is that a thing? But two, they have some colors. So Ohuhu actually has over 400 colors, but they're not all made in brush or the bullet, which is the Honolulu versus the Oahu, I think it is. So yeah, I've been trying to get more info on that. The fact that they are offering them open stock or slowly adding more open stock is kind of a redeeming quality. But again, the big question I constantly ask is, okay, you got replaceable nibs, so check. When I want the ink refills more than an open stock marker. Yeah, they are open stock, but not all of them. So the gal that made this chart, if you see a open square like this in the corner, this means you can purchase this color open stock. So just FYI on that, but not all of them are available open stock. Fun fact. Hopefully they will soon. I need to reach out to my contact. We're working on a project right now. And I'm going to ask her about that because I'm like, why can't all of these be open stock? All right. See, like, for example, this one right here doesn't have the square, so you couldn't get this one open stock. Instead, you would have to either buy it in the 36 gray tone set or the skin tone set to get this color. So she has a whole key for those of you coming in late. She has a whole key about the color families. Then she has a whole key at the bottom explaining how and where you get them. Like I said, amazing amount of work. I couldn't have done it. I had planned to do it, and then I sat down and I started swatching, and I was like, oh my gosh, no. All right, so we've got all our neutral grays swatched here, it looks like. Totally not in line either. Wow. I'm trying to get all these grays out of here, but oh, here's one. Okay. BG. Oh, so we're on one of those crazy ones. I think it's this one right here. Yep. Okay. So we're on to this one. BG 10. I love their blue grays. Such a pretty set right there. Okay. Yes. So all the 320 ones are open stock, but all of these ones that are not in the 320 set are not open stock. So that's what I'm trying to tell you is like this color here is not in the 320 set. You can't buy this open stock. So if you look at the chart she just updated yesterday for us, she finished it last minute, so it would be ready for the stream today. She's updated it to show all new open stocks that they just added as well. Let's see, BG9, but it's predominantly the 320 colors. So like these stragglers that aren't in the 320 set are not open stock. Just fun fact. All right, G5. Now we're getting on to colors. All right, where are we? So we have, there we are. But yeah, and she will continue to update this chart as new sets come out or changes are made. So that's why I said, like, please donate on her Ko-Fi that I have linked. You get your download for however much you want to pay. And that just helps support her as she takes time to create this. Because let's be real, who here would want to have done this? Not me. PB10. All right. There we are. I'm just like, all those little, like one marker from one other set, like you'll be missing, and you're like, you've got to be kidding me. So I gotta go buy that whole set for one marker, and I'll do it. Y13. Some colors. Let's see. But yeah, I know they're doing open stock, but I would much rather see refills because they've already got the replacement brush nib. And honestly, by the time most of these run out of ink, because you guys know these are reversible nibs, you can pull this out, reverse it, and it's got another brush nib on the other side. So by the time you run out of ink and you've gone through both ends of this, you know, you don't really need the nib replacements unless you just got plagued with a bunch of bad nibs in a batch. So refills is what would make this company like awesome. Refills. Open stock is cool. Refills would be better. That's just my thing. Because I mean, they could compete with Copic quite well, other than the fact that their nib is not quite the Copic nib. That Copic nib is just whoosh, love it. But the refills would help dramatically, especially because these are so cheap. All right, G6. Is there a song that says G6? Because that's like stuck in my head all of a sudden. This is called Dusty Jade Green. It's quite pretty. And because video quality is not always amazing on stream, I'll make sure and take a picture once this is all filled out and share it on social media and the community tab for you guys so you can see the luscious colors in the color family order. Man, I forgot what a pretty color that was. That's pale lemon yellow. All right, BG68. You are at the bottom. Trying to like outline it to stay in the lines as best I can. Creating a system. All right, GY7. Where's the GYs? Right in front of me. So GY7. This is called Sugarcane. It is a pretty green. Oh, so many greens. All right, BG7. So I don't know about you guys, but I'm like dreading the fact that tomorrow's Monday. So anyone else gonna have a case of the Mondays tomorrow? We should have a Monday support group. Let me know if the video is blurry. It's not on my end. Occasionally it like has a focus issue, but definitely let me know if it's blurry. We've been having some issues with my wireless card. So I ordered a new wireless card for this laptop and it comes today. I love same day shipping, but it doesn't come before the stream. So I'm like, please, wireless card, hold out for me. Okay. So now we're back to this one here. All right. So CG, this is the cool gray with the wacky numerals. Ooh, see, now this is an example of a nib that needs, I don't know if it's going to show, but can you see that? Come on, camera. See that little fray at the end? Yeah, I just need to flip it. I'm trying to think what I possibly would have used that on. All right, GY5. This is one of my favorite Ohuhu colors, and the nib is like super wrecked from it. It's called Absinthe, and I love this color. And my marker is super dirty. I need to clean that. Oh my gosh, the lid is worse. Let's see, BG8 right here. So yeah, let's see. These are another, but sort of mix. Of course, you have to wait till these dry to really judge them. Can't really judge markers when they're wet. G360. Oh, hello, there you are. Okay, make sure I'm on frame. Oh, it's still blurry even though you're on that right setting. Okay. All right. Now I've got BG1. I'm always a fan of the blue-green colors, whether they're Ohuhu or Copic, because I just think they're so pretty. Whew. All right, G7. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we've got G7. Ooh, I forgot what a pretty green that one was. Some of these I haven't swatched in so long. So it's kind of nice to like revisit the color BG2. Trying to keep my big fat hand out of the way, but I don't want to keep re-angling my camera because that makes me nauseous to watch, so I can't. I'm sure it makes you guys. Let's see, GY43. GY43. I am curious if I have some of the discontinued colors, so it'll be fun to fill out this chart and see if I have some of those discontinued ones. Like this one right below it is a discontinued color. I swear there's like 2 or 3. Let's see, BG030. Wait, is this okay? I'm like, where are you? Am I losing my marbles? Oh, that's because it's not a BG, it's a B. Learn to read. I'm like, wait a minute. So it's B030, so just ignore that. It didn't happen. Okay. I am going to adjust my, and what I'll do is I'll adjust my focus, but it's really not out of focus on my end. I'll adjust it, oh, not that much. Let's see if I can get to, yeah, that's about as much as I can change without it going wacky. So I have been talking to my contact at Ohuhu, and yes, they do have plans for refills, but they don't have like release dates as of yet. So I don't know. Oh, this one's almost out of ink. I hope I have a spare. All right. GY42. Oh my gosh, this one's really stuck together. All right. Let's see. GY42. I love their olivey greens. I'm a fan of all olivey greens, though, I've noticed. Like pencil, marker, what have you. I just think they're so pretty. All right, GY8. That is right above. Yeah, like my one thing with Ohuhu that I have noticed is the inconsistencies with the nibs. Sometimes you get a stiff nib, other times you get a really soft nib, other times you get a really juicy nib. I have noticed that with their markers, whereas I've never gotten that with like, say, Copics. But, you know, if it's like just a batching thing, like that week's batch of nibs came out different. Like this nib here is really soft, really bendy, whereas the nib right before it was super stiff. Let's see. G240. So that is one thing I have noticed is just inconsistency with like the nibs, and then it kind of makes it hard if you're like, you've got pressure, a certain type of pressure on one thing, and then you got to change it and then remember to change it for the next marker. That gets tedious. All right, G9. Let's see, Corey, how do you read the numbers under the darker colors? They actually show up, probably not on camera as well. Like this one here, I can actually read it just fine. It's CG 09. Same thing here. This one is NG 09. Like I can read them. It's just probably on camera they're not showing up as well, but you can definitely read them under the dark colors. G9. Where did G? Oh, there we go. All right. Ooh, that's a pretty sage. It's nice sagey green. What's it called? Meadow green. Hi, Star. All right, GY4. It's right here. If you wonder why I put my finger on the page, it's so I can like kind of mark it so I can watch myself move the camera. See, this is an example of a nib that's not bendy. It's all at all. It's really stiff. Where did I put those refills? I have a bunch of refills. I'm going to go through and like fix some of those. So G340. Okay, it's right here. All right. Look at us. We're making progress. Like I said, we would have been here forever if I did these in order. Let's see. You did a chart similar to this, but you incorporated all your browns and hued grays. Oh, within their colored family. That makes sense. Yeah. All right. G420. We are right here. The reason I like to separate my grays is because if I mix or overlap, a cool gray and a warm gray do not create the same color when you layer them. G4. It's kind of like watercolors. I think if I remember, yep, this is one of my favorite colors too. Mint green light. It really is a pretty color. Okay, so we've emptied a pouch of I don't know how many markers were there, but we've emptied them. Hi, Melissa. All right, so let me grab. I'm going to grab my, I'm going to wait on the blossoming pastels. No, we'll just break them out. Okay. I know there's only so many new colors though. So yeah, I'm going to hold off on those actually. Because there's only so many colors in the blossoming pastels. So I'm going to take my 104 set now. Ugh. And we'll start using that to swatch. Okay, so R070. Where are you? It's always going to be like right in front of me. Oh, that's right. This color is really bright. Okay. I'm going to have a pile of Ohuhus on the floor. RV300. That is right here. This one's called Tender Pink, but it's kind of bright. It's not, you would picture more like a pastel-y color. Pastel-y. Let's see. Okay, PJB, hope you make it back. All right, G130, Acid Green. This is one of my favorites as well from Ohuhu. It's a really pretty green color. Look at that. It's luscious. Okay. Oh, we got the fluorescent orange. So she's got her little section of fluorescents, just like Copic does on theirs, aka highlighter colors. Woo! That thing is so. See if I can find all of them. Here's the fluorescent red. I'm not really a big fan of fluorescent markers or even fluorescent or like neon colored pencils, but quite a few people use them. All right, this is the yellow. But they remind me too much of a highlighter. I don't know. Where's the other fluorescent? I'd love to just swatch that one, but I'm not seeing it. So, all right. Let's see. This is G324. You go here. Oh, another lovely, like minty greenish color. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. R290. That's gonna be down all the way down here. Okay. And that reminds me, I have 2 Ohuhus off to the side of my desk that I'm using in a project, so I need to remember to swatch those. Otherwise, I'll be like, where'd it go? Y121. Is Y, right? Oh, it's right there in front of me, as always. Okay. So is anyone reading any good books? Okay, so I just recently finished the Silent Patient. I won't give any spoilers, don't worry. But oh my gosh, that was the best book ever. I was sitting there like I love reading psychological thrillers. So most of the time, like, you see it coming. Yeah, I totally did not see that one coming. It was awesome. I read every page. I wasn't bored at all. And then let's see. After I finished that, I started on The Housemaid. And that one was good going at first, but then I just got bored. And so I don't think I'm going to go back to it. I'm just like, oh, I can't deal with this one. Almost too much. It took too much time to lead up to like what you needed from it. I was like, I get it. Okay, let's just get to the whole suspense now. So I think that's why I kind of just, and literally once it got to the suspenseful part of the book, that's when I was like, I'm out. Because I was like, I spent so much time getting there, and I'm like, I'm just blah. And then it still had like 150 pages to explain after that. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm done. It is a good book. It's just I think they took way too much time to build up. But highly recommend The Silent Patient. That book is just freaking rocking it. Oh my gosh. Has anyone read it? Like, I'm just curious if anyone's read that one. R190. Because, yeah, it was so good. Hi, Valerie. Let's see. Listening to Neuro Tribes. I haven't seen that one. And then, you have Silent Patient on hold. Girl, whatever you're listening to now, just drop it and listen to The Silent Patient. Oh my gosh. The whole time I'm reading it, I'm like, what is going on? And then boom. Oh, loved it. Loved it. So yeah, I'm not sure where I'm gonna go next. E030. Wow, words. Here. Yeah, you didn't see the end coming. Exactly. Like all the reviews said, whoa, I did not see that coming. And yeah, totally agree. Because like I said, I read those types of books all the time. And I was like, oh, I already know how this is gonna play out. And then when that ending came, I was like, what the wait, what? No. Oh. Dang, that was good. I loved it. So highly, highly recommend that book. I read it. I didn't listen to the audio version, so I'm not sure how good the audio version is, but I like to do a mixture of audio and reading. But audiobooks, even with an Audible subscription, are just so expensive. And I like how you can like switch between the two, your Kindle, if you're doing it through your like little Kindle reader or your phone, will automatically bring you back to where you left off from listening to it versus reading. And I like, but I don't know, it's just I can't justify the cost of the book and the audiobook a lot of times. I get that one lovely credit, but I've been trying to get like Kindle Unlimited books. Let's see, is that right? 322 that then have a discount on the audiobook, and I'll go for those. But I don't know what to read next because The Housemaid, I've given up on. I have two series I'm looking into. Libby. Is Libby audiobooks? I've heard people talk about it. Let's see, RV130. Because, yeah, audio ridiculously expensive. I mean, it's kind of like when Kindle books first came out, they were really overpriced, and now they're like, and then when they came out with Kindle Unlimited, they tried to make it cheaper, but like the unlimited books were like all crappy ones, that you didn't want to read. But now they have actually like good books on Kindle Unlimited. So I'm like, oh my gosh. I might get into the Death series from J.D. Robb. There's like 50 books to that series. But I'm kind of interested in that. I don't know. I'm going to flip a coin, or maybe I'll put them in one of those spinny wheel apps, and that's how I'll choose. R270. It's hard to say. There was another one I shared on my community tab the other day that I was looking into, and I wanted to see if anyone had read it, and I can't remember the name of it now. So I was wondering if it was worth it. But I mean, it's on Kindle Unlimited, R150. But I like to listen to the books while I'm coloring and like, just like walking on the treadmill. I tried listening to Sharp Objects, but that was one I could not listen to on my treadmill. I was like, wait, what happened? I can't focus. I am listening to the first Game of Thrones book. Well, it's called Game of Thrones, but the first in the series. I am listening to that one. It's only like 38 hours long. B270. There we are. Hi, Erica. Oh, no worries. We're swatching along, and we're talking about books. Erica knows tons of books. She reads a lot. Let's see. Got that one. Hi, Silverleaf. Oh, no problem. Oh, and Emma. Hello, Emma. How funny that you and Erica pop in at the same time. Let's see. R29. We're just swatching Ohuhus. Gotta just keep swatching. Just keep swatching. All right. That's true. You guys are one person. Let's see. G270. Moss. That's right. I remember this one. When I swatched the 104s, I really dug that color. G470. There we go. Okay. It's just 2 accounts. Of course I missed you. I haven't seen you on here for a while. You've left me all by myself. All right, 322. Make sure I'm on frame. This is pale aqua mint. Words are hard today. It's Sunday. Oh, and our new husky, Harper. If you missed my Whip Wednesday, I shouldn't say bought, I rescued her from the shelter, but got another husky, and her name is Harper. And yesterday, she totally decided she was going to let me know she was vocal. Like, out of nowhere, she just comes up to me and started chatting. And I was like, oh, so you speak then, eh? It's just like, okay. Let's see. For live, don't forget to remind me. I'm a busy woman. They're at the same time every single week, dear. Do I really have to remind you? Just put a reoccurring thing on your calendar. Just make it repeat. Although today I did have it scheduled a half hour later than normal, just because I had some things to get set up. But R180. Let's see. We are right there. You have to record her talking. R180. Yeah, she was only talking a little bit, but it was funny because she was like talking to me, and she was also talking to Scout, because Scout's very vocal. And but I think I scared her because I was so excited that she started talking that I was like, oh my gosh, you talk. And then she kind of just stopped talking and ran away. She was like, no, didn't mean to talk to you, lady. She's still getting used to us. She's only been here a little over a week. She is from the shelter, so you got to be patient with them because, it's very traumatic to be in a shelter. Very traumatic. So, yeah, we're being patient with her, but she's definitely opening up, and she's really, really sweet. That's what's great. Like, she's not aggressive at all. I can't believe someone let that dog go. Let's see. I never forget. I just usually am not in. I came home you came home just for me. Oh, so sweet. What a good YouTube wife. Let's see, R230. Look at that. Look at that. We are like 25% done. And I would say that's about right. All right. Oh, we're back to the grays. WG090. So right here. Okay. Oh, this nib is like ultra juicy. Ah. Oh my gosh. So I went to go use my Copics, and a bunch of them were dried out. I about cried. Oh, let's see. Oh, her grooming. Yes. In my Whip Wednesday, I mentioned she was going to the groomer because her coat has been neglected, and husky coats are a lot of work, y'all. She actually did really well, but our groomer is like the husky whisperer for groomers. Like, she's excellent with them, but she looks so much better. The only problem is her winter coat is going to start coming in, and she's going to start poofing up. And I'm worried by the time it fully poofs, it's going to be warm, and then she's going to go through a rapid shed phase, and my house she's going to break my vacuum. That's what's going to happen. But she looks great. She did really good. I was really proud of her because I was kind of worried I hadn't trained her yet, but she just had to go get that coat pulled out so she didn't freeze her little buns off in the snow. I hate seeing huskies just totally not taken care of. They're a pain in the butt. I'll give you that, but goodness, just grab a brush or something. Like vacuum them. Although I don't think Harper would let you vacuum her, but I think Indy would. Indy would totally, because she just does not care. Have you met Corey? Let's see. Oh, we got another Emily. Hi, Emily. Let's see. Am I on frame? Yep, it's right there. Yeah, this week I plan to take Harper out a little bit. Maybe I'll take her to Petco. Of course, that's if I can find the time. And try to get her around some people and noises, and just kind of help her get over her shelter trauma just a little quicker. The Emilys are cool. Look at you, sneak that in there. Let's see, 326. Okay. Might have to turn on my other lamp. We've got like some, I usually do, full ambient lighting. Just love my ambient lighting, but yeah, it's not working today very well because we got a snowstorm headed our way. 340. Hi, Kara. There actually is a vacuum attachment for Huskies. Like you attach it to the Furminator. I don't know if you know what a Furminator is. Sometimes I say that to people and they're like, "What, Terminator?" Like, no, it's the Furminator. You can actually get this attachment that hooks to the Furminator, and then it'll vacuum their fur while you're furminating them. So it's just like one of those things. But let's see. Oh, Marcy, you have all those sets that Nightbot is saying. Oh, then yeah, download the chart, girl. Get swatching. Swatching to me is so relaxing, whether it be marker, pencil, gelatos, I don't care. Just give me something to swatch. Too bad I can't make an art form out of that. Could you imagine my February completed pages as just swatch charts? Check out my swatch charts, guys. I was really productive. Oh my gosh, I forgot how bright this color is. Oops, and it totally went out of the lines with the brightest freaking color. Hi, Stacy. If I miss anyone, I am really sorry. As always, never take it personal. If you have a question that I didn't answer, put it in there in caps. Don't worry, Emma's here, so she'll just nag me like she normally does. So we've got that covered, but chat just moves fast when I'm like looking down and doing this, and then I look up and I'm like, oh shoot. Yeah, like swatching does get me out of the coloring funks. It also kind of like re-inspires me to use that pencil, because I'll swatch it and be like, oh, why haven't I used this in a while? This isn't bad. Or, oh, I didn't realize it had like this color range. And so it kind of gets me excited to use a pencil again. And I love like redoing my swatch charts to get them slowly like, back into a color order I want them in. And then there's days where I'm like, oh, swatching. Ugh. But I think when I did those 520s, I took like a pretty long break from swatching because it was no longer therapeutic. I needed a really long break from that one. But I have a couple sets of new pencils I need to do some first impressions videos on. So that's something I got to get a move on. Let's see, 340. Oh, yes, the neon challenge. You know what, Emily, send me a message on Instagram and remind me. Last week was so crazy. I forgot, but yes, we do need to get the neon challenge going. V450. Where are you? Where are you? Let's see. Marina, you wish what was bigger? Like the boxes? You wish these boxes were bigger? Because the reason they're small is this is kind of like that Copic style where you have them in family order just so you can find them and create combinations a little easier. But yeah, I mean, they're small boxes, but for markers, I actually prefer all my swatches to be on a single sheet, like per brand. It's just how I roll, but I know a lot of people don't like it. GG1, where the heck are you? Oh, you're down here. Anytime I see or say Gigi, I think of my grandmother. No, you're not Gigi. Oh, that might be Gigi. It's just a typo. I'll have to let her know. So I'm going to put a little star by that there's a little typo on that one. Oh, where's my pen? Just to let her know that that one, I think, meant to be Gigi. All right. Hi, Michelle. All right, CG030. Where are you? There you are. I think, Emily, when we schedule our neon challenge, I'll even have my gal do my nails in all neons. Oh my gosh, that'll drive me crazy for 2 weeks, but I'll do it. I'll do it. Every time I look down, I'll be like, oh my gosh. Let's see. Y180. That's right there. Yes, Mystic Sparkle Wings. I've been using her chart since the dawn of time. And by that, I mean like since 3 years ago. She just, she had one of these for the 216 set. Then she had updated it with the 104 set. And then she went further and she's like, you know what? I'm going to put them all on there. And she did. All right, let's see. E08. Wait, no, you're up here. You got to be up here. You're right there. Okay, this is called Praline. So yeah, you won't have the color names. You'll just have the code, but it's just like the Copic chart. It just has their color code on them. So I have 2 chart types I really like. I like this kind, but I also like the one Arteza did in the color wheel. This color wheel, I really like this. Of course, I'd rather the color wheel was filled in, but you know, first world problems. So it's like the dumbest thing to complain about. That they've created for theirs. 0. So I like both of those. I'm almost thinking of swatching my colored pencils into wheels. Like, I think that would be awesome. Let's see, Y070. It's right there. Yeah, I could get that. Yeah, the small numbers. You could totally, because this is a PDF, you can just increase the size. You can actually tweak the settings and print it at a larger scale, but it just wouldn't be on the same page. E120. Yeah, right there. So that's an option. Hi, Autumn. Okay. I'm making pretty good time here. Look at this. An hour in and I'm maybe 40% there. Yeah, I don't know, 30. I don't know. We're going to do this today, gosh darn it. If I have to deal with a bunch of sick kids and then try to make it up to my one poor little peanut who has just mom, dad, and grandma at her birthday party since the 2 older kids are sick. Yep, it's going to be an interesting Sunday. I swear, does anyone else feel like it's just like nonstop colds this year? It's just awful. Everybody's constantly sick. And you guys know me, I'm always sick. But I mean, like everyone else, not just me, is like super sick all the time. There we go. Yeah, just increase the scale. That should be fine. I'm going to take a drink of water real quick. Yeah, everyone's not wearing masks. Look at this cute bottle. So I keep buying, with my points from Water Drop, I keep buying like the bottles. If you do Water Drop, don't buy the bottles. Like literally buy the capsules and then wait till you have enough points to get a free one. But this is my newest one and it's so cute. I love it. I really do. I think that one is flavored the Sky one, RG050. I blame my neighbor though. She's like ruined me. She got me onto Water Drops and now like I go to drink plain water and I'm like, ugh, can't do this. So I'm like, crap. Your granddaughter is always sick. I'm always sick, so I feel her pain. B050. All right, so markers. Let's talk markers, okay? So I have, when it comes to alcohol markers, I've got Ohuhu, obviously. I've got Copic. I have Arteza. I have the Spectrum Noir Tri-Lens. I have the Blick. And then I have only a handful of Spectrum Noir Illustrator. What would be your guys' favorite out of all of those? You know, like what do you have that you use? I'm always curious what people love and prefer to use. Do you mix your brands also? I'm always curious if anyone like mixes their brands. I try, but then like when I pull out my Copic chart, I'm like, I don't see anywhere where I could just like find something to replace this. You love the Ohuhu? Yeah, Ohuhu are definitely budget friendly and pretty popular, especially for adult coloring. Copic, yeah, Copic is my favorite. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I really do like the Arteza markers. I just need them to fix a couple things with the Artezas. But I really like the Arteza ones. I love the color ranges. The nib is actually not too bad. They need some more colors, but they're actually pretty good markers. It's just right now I wouldn't like go full bore onto them. I mean, I bought them all, but they need a few tweakings, if you will. Yeah, so that's the problem. Like Ohuhu nibs are great and all, but the second you try a Copic nib, then you'll see what I've been talking about. You'll be like, oh, okay, that Copic nib is amazing. And then you can't go back. It's really hard. You have to take like a month off of your Copics to forget that nib. And then you can break out your Ohuhus. But then if you dare break out a Copic, you're like, oh crap. That Copic nib and their ink selection. Ooh, this one's running low on ink. No, but I can buy it open stock, so we're okay. Let's see. You prefer the Ohuhu nibs? Nothing wrong with that at all. It's all about preference. Seriously, personal preference. Let's see. Which do you, Elise asks, which do you like better, Arteza or Ohuhu? Can I say both, but with an explanation? I like the nib of the Arteza. I like the color range. I like the way they feel. It's just they don't have enough colors or refills. But then, yeah, Ohuhu has a ton of colors and open stock. But when it comes to the nib, I definitely like the nib on the Arteza. Emily might know. Emily, are they going to expand the Arteza marker line by chance. Like, I just don't feel they're very competitive with the color range they have right now. They could be. They just, they're missing some. Let's see. Oh yes, I do want to try the Winsor & Newton Pro brush marker. It's on my list to buy. I'm hoping it'll go down in price or something. Because I'm like, but I do want to try those out because I've heard good things. I've seen them used quite a bit by artists as well, like Daria, however you say the last name, because I butcher it every time. She uses them quite a bit, mixed with her Copics. So I would love to swatch those and see if they're like filling some Copic gaps. But yeah, I love the way she makes those work on paper. Okay, RV350. This is a crimson. I do always laugh at every company's version of a crimson is different. But it is very lovely, don't get me wrong. Oh, they went up in price. Well, that's just great. I saw the Olo markers, but I'm not gonna lie, I have zero interest in getting the Olos or diving into that. Yeah, that's just a wormhole I'm not gonna go down. Or rabbit hole. Wormhole, rabbit hole. I don't know. You get lost in both, so I guess it applies. Let's see, G410. I'm wondering though if the pro markers, are those sold by Cult Pens by chance? Because I'm wondering if they would be cheaper at Cult Pens than here in the US. Does anybody know by chance? Because Cult Pens has some pretty good deals on brands like that, but out here, the Winsor & Newton Pro markers, I saw that price tag after Melissa G told me about how she loved them, and I was like, oof, no. I'll wait. I'll wait. You know, I gotta pay that mortgage. I guess I'll wait. I printed it on my hammer mill paper. So if you go to my description, all of my descriptions now, because I always get asked about what paper I'm using. So all of my descriptions now, you have to scroll a little. I have a list of my papers, and this is the hammer mill one. Because yes, I always swatch on the paper that I'm going to color or most likely color on, because that's kind of how you want to experience the marker. I don't use my brush Ohuhus for base coats. I use my fine and chisel ones for base coat on like Create Space paper. So that's why I put it on the marker paper here. Now, the hammer mill is a lot like the Express It blending cards. You could buy that too if you're rich. I'm not. I'd cry if I messed up a page on that marker paper. I'd be like, oh, there goes it. See, oh, we're over here. Sorry. Let's see, G080 right there. I just want to visit the UK. I want to visit all of Europe, actually. Just do a big Europe tour when the chitlins are older and I'm not having to support everything. That's my plan. Hi, Pearl. Okay, so we're at RV240. There you are. Oh, that's right. I do love this color. Bronze purple. I don't really agree with the name, but whatever. V070. Pure. Eggplant purple. Okay, I eat a lot of eggplant. And that is not the color of an eggplant. Can I get a yes from my eggplant eaters? That is not an eggplant. Let's see. Which pencil extenders are the best? None of them. That's why I tape my pencils together. And I don't have a sample here because my Prismas are downstairs. I have a few pencil extenders I'll use. Honestly, I bought, hang on. Oh, I'm going to smack my camera. They're not in here. They moved. I bought like a cheap pack of some pencil extenders. They were the ones that have like those rough edges though, and they hurt my fingers. So then I tried the kind that like slip up, so you tighten it up on your pencil. Those aren't too bad. I prefer those. But to be honest, I just tape my small pencil to like buddy tape it to my other new pencil, and then I just keep sharpening until the old one's pretty much gone, and that's how I do it. Just because I haven't found an extender I like. So then you have like a freaky long pencil for just a little bit, but then you also don't waste any pencil. All right, 3C0. No, so these aren't color combinations. These aren't color combinations. So this is a swatch chart in color family order. But what that'll do is help you create color combinations. Y010. It's right there. So yeah, like it's not a combination chart. It's just a swatch chart that helps you eventually find color combos because you'll have them in color family order. YR090. Where are you? I swear I saw you. Oh, there you are. Let's see. Colt Pens has a 48 set for $98 for the pro markers. I can't remember. Melissa G. Dear, what are the 48 count pro markers? Is that the brush one though, Elise? Because that's what we're looking at. But I'm wondering what they are on Amazon compared to that. I just remember looking at the price and being like, oof. Oof. All right. B440. We are getting there. Okay. There we go. Okay. And then E430. Oh, dog hair. I was painting the other day and husky hair right up in my paints. That was not fun. Sitting there fishing them out with tweezers. I think it's in my vents now. I did vacuum Monday, Wednesday, Friday with 3 huskies, but now I'm pretty much just vacuuming every other day. So that is my life. E432, make sure I'm on camera. This is called Vert Celadon. It's an earthy color, but it's kind of more of a grayish green. I don't know. We'll see when it dries. That is the brush. So Amazon is $110. Colt Pens is $98. I know we don't have to pay a VAT fee. At $98, that should be free shipping, I think, right? I forget what Colt Pens shipping cutoff is. G500. I haven't ordered from them in a while, I'm not gonna lie. But it's not too big of a difference, I guess, right now. Ooh, I like that one. Peacock. Did I have coffee yet? I had a lot of coffee. Probably more than I should. It was a rough night. My daughter woke me up saying she was sick. Don't you guys love when your kids wake you up to say that they're sick only to like you're like, "Why are you telling me? Go puke in the bathroom and then come back." Cuz it's like I don't need to know. I don't need to know this. But yeah, I got woken up from that. Dogs and all right. R240. And then my son's been coughing all night because he's got some sort of chest cold. I think he's honestly got the flu. He's been knocked out pretty good. Y250. We're right there. Y250. This is called Flax, but I really like it because it's a really neutral color. Let's see. This is not on topic and first world problem, but I finally found a case for gel pens and working on this while I'm watching you swatch. That's totally fine. I appreciate that. Like, I appreciate the excitement of like finding a case and swatching gel pens. I know. I always laugh. I'm like, first world problems, right? Complaining about my nibs, my marker nibs. And I'm like, there's so many other things I should be focusing on right now. Okay, this is very interesting color. Oh, there she is. It's Mystic Sparkle Wings. Oh, no worries. You can lurk away and take care of the cats. She is the awesomeness behind the charts. V210. Let's see. I think I saw another question, but I might have missed it. No, I think I'm good. Okay. I always like to double check. Nightbot, sometimes I'll see Nightbot go off and it almost looks like someone's putting in a question. Then I'm like, that one. Yeah, I would be curious about the gel pen case actually. B080. I've got my gel pens and Sharpies now sharing a case since I use them both for mandalas. I was like, why am I not putting these bad boys in one so that I'm not lugging around two cases? R170. That's right there. What's this one called? Lipstick Red. Ooh, I like it a lot. Okay. Yeah, I plan to completely reorganize my pencils. I have too many pencil cases. Actually, first problem is I have too many pencils. I'm going to do a collection video here soon. And then I'm going to start destashing my colored pencils just because I've got too many and I don't use them. Not that they're bad pencils. It's just I've been coloring and doing art long enough that I've decided what pencils bring me joy. And like, you shouldn't force yourself to use a pencil just because it's in your collection, you know? That's not how you want your life to be. So I'm like, I'm going to do my collection, kind of like assess which ones I no longer want. And then maybe do a kind of like I did with my books, it'll be a pencil destash instead of coloring book destash, like I did that one time. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm just got way too many pencils. And I'm going to start combining some sets into one based on how I use them. YR180, lipstick orange. Does anyone wear orange lipstick? Just curious. Because that's an odd color. Yeah, I'm with you there. I'm fairly done with the budget sets. If I buy a budget set, it's simply to review it because I know a lot of my subscribers can't afford, the artist grade, which is completely understandable. So I do buy those to review them. But for my personal use, like there's only a few budget sets I would keep, like my Brutfuner square, because, well, they're pretty easy to replace. GG040. That one's right there. But yeah, there's quite a few that I would probably just be like, nah, I'm good. I just noticed our mail lady is pulling up and it's Sunday, right? Am I losing my mind? Let's see if I missed any markers. Oh, yep. 2 more in here. Let's see. One thing I will say, so I ordered quite a few books on Etsy this month, shipped from all the way across the lovely world. And our mail lady, you guys know I've had issues with our mail lady, but shoved these books that I've been waiting from. Oh my gosh, I can't even think how long I was waiting for these things to come. Shoved them into the mailbox, and so I had to cut them out, and a couple of the pages got ruined. So I took pictures, and I'm gonna complain, but I'm also gonna put a really big waterproof note on my mailbox that says, "Do not put it in here if it doesn't fit." I know this is common sense, but clearly it's not. And then I'm going to put a picture of the ruined package that was shoved into my thing, just to make it clear, don't do this, because I was so mad. I contacted the Etsy party, and I was like, I spent so much money and my mail lady ruined it, and I know it's not your problem, but could I get a discount on the PDF version to replace those pages that got torn? And so I was like, oh. But yeah, I ended up, she sent them to me for free because she was like, oh, that's awful. But I felt bad asking, but I was just like, ugh, I was so mad because I waited for premium paper, awesome printing, and that darn mail lady just shoved it in the box. I don't get it. It's literally their job. I would totally get out of the car and go walk it to Porches because I need to get my steps in. So that's how I look at it. All right, E130. Let's see. That's right there. Yeah, our mail lady, I had several packages. I was shipping out the Ruby Charms planners to the winners, and I had pickup requests, and she kept claiming that they were never on the porch to be picked up. And so she would cancel them. And so I had to, again, contact the supervisor. Oh, this bad boy needs a nib change. And sent video, and I was like, that once did that woman come to my porch. Here you go. This is ridiculous. That's my problems. Y140. Oh, it's right there. I didn't even realize how many of these nice goldeny yellows were in here. Okay. So now I'm going to break out my big set that's part of my 216. So I need to make some more space on my desk. So this one is the one that's stored in my pencil case like this. It's a really handy pencil case. But I bought another case so that I can organize them all because it's not going to fit in my cabinet storage. G1. Let's see. G1. Amazon used to be $89 for what? Oh my. This one, I Hang on, I gotta clean off my nib. That one had something icky going on. I haven't used this one in a while, obviously. I'm gonna have to change the nib on this one. Yeah, the nib's totally wrecked on that one. Okay. Oh, the 48. Okay. So yeah, it used to be 89. See, I'm gonna add that to my Honey app and probably just check and see if on my Honey app it starts going down. Because then usually Honey will email you. But the bummer is you gotta like act fast because sometimes prices will drop and then like a couple minutes later you go and they're back up. Okay. G8. Ooh. Which one is this? This is from my older set. Glass screen. I forgot about them. Some of these are going to be low on ink. GY2. Right there. Because this is, like I said, my oldest set, so they've been used the most. Obviously not that one, though. I need to use that more. Ow. Whew. Pinched my nail. G190. Oh, the Honey app. If you just Google it, you can put it as on your Chrome bar. You can also put it on your phone, but you can set it to track things like certain items that you're trying to like get the lowest price on, and it'll shoot you an email or ping you on your phone depending on where you use it, and it'll let you know like it's had a price drop, and it'll show you, and then it tracks the pricing of the product, like its pricing history over time, so you can see how much it's dropped or grown, and then it'll also let you compare that one product at that one store like against other stores because other places might have it cheaper, so it's kind of cool. I've saved quite a bit. And then on top of it, occasionally they have coupon codes that you can use that work on various websites. So that helps as well because then you can just get anything you need as cheap as possible. Justify the purchase. You're like, the Honey app said this was the time to buy, so who am I to deny the Honey app? So GY1. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Now, most of these will be easier because they're going to be more in order. Let's see, G140. Because they were stored in that case and not just shoved in my empty bags. Yeah, let's get that more centered. Oh my gosh, I'm going to take a picture of this pile of Ohuhu markers on the floor. I'm literally just tossing them down there so that I can put them in order after. But yeah, there's just like a huge pile. It's kind of funny. If my daughter wasn't sick, I'd be like, hey, do you want a project? Put these in order for me? All right. This is a nice thing about markers. You can like toss it off to the side and not have to worry about a broken core. Oh, Silverleaf, thank you. Thank you so much. That's so sweet of you. Truly, I appreciate that. Thank you. I am going to put that in my fund to go towards my pro markers when the Honey app says I can buy them. When the Honey app's like, they're the lowest. Spectrum Green. I remember this one. This has been... had this one for a while. All right. Let's see. Oh, we're moving to the browns. All right, YR5. So terracotta. Well, this, I've noticed like the older ones had a more squishy nib. Not that that's a bad thing. It's just you have to learn to control your pressure a little more. Ugh. All right, Y112. 112? No, Y12, not 112. That would have been a big oopsie. Okay, Y12 is right there. Right, yeah. I am getting a killer ab workout today, though, because I'm like leaning to the side to drop them off on one side, leaning to the side to pluck them out of my case. So I'm just using my obliques on both sides today to like bend and get pencil or markers. Okay. Whew. All right. What is this one? Nothing like a workout while swatching. 310. Okay. All right. Now I know I'm going to have to buy the gray tone set because I never bought that, so I'm going to be missing those colors. I'm not sure if I'll be missing the ones from Skin Tone because I know I bought it once upon a time. All right, grab 2 of those at a time. This is E400 Cocoa. E400. Okay. E300. We're getting there. Oh, speaking of which, totally off topic, but so I was doing some watercolor postcards. I bought the Etcher postcards thinking that they would be like similar to the Etcher cold pressed sketchbooks. Yeah, they're not. They're awful. So like I painted this one, and this one just did not, like, this isn't cotton. But yeah, the Etcher postcard paper, don't buy it. Like, it's overpriced, and like it was just, things were puddling instead of soaking, so I got really annoyed. And I had taken the box of chocolates from one of my favorite homemade Etsy watercolor makers, so this is Designs by Rachel Beth. She has this box of chocolates one for Valentine's Day, and I was trying to work with it and see, like, it was just not coming out whatsoever on this paper. But I'm still going to send them to some people from my mailing list. But yeah, I was just like, ugh, I was so annoyed at the watercolor paper. So, fun side note, don't buy the Etcher postcards. Let's see. There's a whole one color exclusive to the gray set. Oh, that's good to know. Yeah. That's so sucky though. It's like one color. But then if you have full set syndrome, you'll be like, but I need that one color. That would be me. I'd be like, I want that color. So then I'd have to find a way to justify using a ton of grays. I know I have quite a few duplicate markers from buying certain sets, but yeah. Oh, now we're on to E, back over here. E440. Look at these pretty earth tone colors. I was so happy that they added even more. I mean, they've always been really good with like their pinks and whatnot, but earth tones, I was just like, oh. Let's see. That one is, as an Oahu. Bummer. I wonder if they'll come out with the Honolulu version soon, because that would be stellar. I haven't tried putting the brush nib replacements into the bullet nib, but I'm pretty sure they wouldn't fit. I'm gonna go out on a limb on that one. Oh, Pearl, you're so sweet. I'm probably gonna order another coffee just because of you. Thank you. Seriously, you guys are being so sweet. Let's see, Y111. This one is brown gray. Hennamu. Oh, I can always say it off camera, but when I'm on camera, can't say it. Can you, Elise, send me a link to that on my Instagram? Because I would like to look into theirs. The Etcher ones were awful. I was really mad with the Etcher ones, especially because I used my new Sennelier paints for that one floral one, and I was like, well, that was a waste of Sennelier. So it's like, you need a coffee now. Yes, you can put the brush replacements into the chisel side. That part is correct, but so that would be, yeah, I guess I could buy the Ohuhu version and stick the brush into the chisel side. Ooh, my brain is a turning. I'll have to look and see if that would work for those those stragglers that are open stock. YR250. I forgot about that. It will fit into the that little chisel side, but definitely not the brush or the fine tip, bullet tip. Oh my gosh, words. Another drink of water. Maybe that'll help. Oh, I'm so screwed when it comes to coffee because we live out in the middle of nowhere, but I'm hoping that hideous high school across the street will mean that someone somewhere is going to make a coffee shop that's closer. But like I got so excited because the local coffee shop I normally go to now delivers, and I'm like, yay! I don't have to drive all the way out there because the cost of gas in my beast, yeah, not worth it. But then they also deliver Starbucks now too, so I was just like, oh, now I never have to leave. I really do need to get out of the house more though. Can't stay holed up here forever, but I'm waiting for spring to come. I'm in hibernation is what we're gonna say. Okay, let's get these ones. All right, E220. Make sure we're still on camera. 16 for 30. That's not bad actually, because the Etcher ones were pretty pricey. I do have that whole pack of greeting cards. It's from Strathmore. Strathmore made the paper, but I remember the paper felt pretty good. So I'm gonna make some. I was thinking some like spring or maybe some St. Patty's. I don't know. Or it'll just be some random floral bouquets that I feel like putting on a card. But if you guys aren't on my Happy Mail list for like cards and postcards that I create, the link is in the description below. It's always in my description below, so you guys can sign up. And I do not share your name, mailing address, or anything with any like third parties. It's just for me. So YR4. But yeah, that way I can just like send some random happy mail, like when I color a postcard or paint one or anything like that. Let's see, YR110. Or I end up with a duplicate product that just, because I've been getting a lot of duplicate products by companies. They accidentally send it twice, and I'm like, do you care if I just like give this one away? Let's see. Dreeper. Oh, creeper. Okay. When I read Dreeper, I was like, so is this sort of a Brit thing? Like, is this the new Brit term I need to learn? Uh, Dreeper. I'm going to call it Dreeper now. Let's see. Got that one. We are almost done. It would have been so much cooler if it was English slang, though, because it has such a fun little ring to it. But okay, fine. Stick to the real traditional words. This is called, oh, I thought it said Snow White. It's Sand White. Ugh. Can't seem to pull more than 3 at a time out of that case unless I want to rip off a nail. All right, E110 up here. We have Harper, the new Husky, on GPS, and it'll like tell you she's out of GPS range, and then 5 seconds later say, haha, never mind, she's fine. But like by then you've already jumped up and like gone to look and see if she's there. I know my fingers, I've been inked, but that's because some of my markers are dirty. I have a video on marker maintenance, and I need to apparently go rewatch that and practice that myself because I haven't been cleaning my markers very well. There's worse things to be covered in than marker. Let's see. Bahong has watercolor postcards. I'll have to look at that one. I had also just thought of like, I mean, I could just take my, the paper I typically use and cut them into postcards, but where's the fun in that? I want it pre-made. Okay. I'm not about to clean my markers. I clean enough in my life. It's actually really easy. You just take rubbing alcohol. Let's see, YR070. I'll clean them when the gunk gets so bad that like it's leaving flakes. Like the flakes are coming off here and onto my page. Or like sometimes I have a couple markers where it is so dirty that like the lid is not coming off. That's when I'm like, okay, I need to clean you. But yeah, I don't always get around to it. And you have like 5,000 markers. Well, then that would be a lot of cleaning. Just clean them when they're dirty. You don't have to like clean all 5,000 at once. If you can't get the cap off without like a pair of pliers, then clean that one. Just live by that rule. All right, R19. Oh, I love this color. I use this for skin. Oh man, the nib on this one is just dying. Gonna have to. Actually, the marker is completely dying. There's like barely any ink in that one, but I know I have a spare of that one somewhere. E470. I'll do the good old English thing and ignore it. That one was off frame, I just realized, but it's okay. I mean, you've seen me swatch at least 200 something, so I'm sure you know what they look like, right? Yeah, how do you have 5,000 markers? What are these 5,000 markers of? I mean, these companies only make so many. I use that excuse all the time. I have a channel. I have to buy it. R080. Where are you? You need a nib replacement too. You're getting smushy. Oh, well, now you're just exaggerating. Okay, then you have no excuse. Go clean your 300 markers or however many you have. On with it. All right, R18. I like this one too for skin tones. If I am going to do like a marker layer, oh, this nib is also just destroyed, but this is a nice one to do as a base layer. Let's see. Yeah, so the Copics, I mean, they could necessarily be really clean and you can't get the lid off. That's just a Copic thing. But I guess you could, have some comfort in the fact that they're so well sealed, it's not going to dry up anytime soon, right? So look at it that way as you're like breaking your hand to pull it off. Let's see, RG030. Then I saw something snarky from Emma over here. How do you gunk up a marker? You use it. That's how you gunk it up. You use it. RG110. At least that's how I gunk them up. I use them. And then they get gunky. Of course, there's those occasional ones that are just overfilled by the manufacturer. And those are real fun. PB. I know I saw the PBs. Where did those go? Oh, here. Okay, PB4. Ooh, this nib needs to be replaced as well, but there's tons of ink in there, so I just need to switch it. Yes, pencils. Definitely pencil problem. I agree. How many replacement sets? Oh, wow, that was not a straight line. How many replacement sets do you have of your Brute Fooner squares? I have one replacement set. PB11. That's right here. I saw, so Erica, Elm Colors, did her pencil collection video, and I was watching it, and I totally laughed when she said there's some people that have like multiple backups of this pencil, and she had her Brute Fooner squares out. I forgot to ask if she was talking about Emma because I was laughing at that. Because I was thinking, I know someone who has multiples of those. Yeah. But you know what brought me the best joy when she was doing her pencil collection? Her Holbeins were mixed in with her really cheap pencils. Because you guys know I don't like Holbeins. So I was laughing so hard. I was like, yep, that's where I would put mine too. So it was funny. But yeah, when she said the thing about the squares, I was like 99% sure she was talking about Emma. No, not the poor Holbeins. Holbeins go in the corner. PB5. I'll buy that soft white from Holbein, but that's just about it. Two sets of the Black Widow Scorpion. Yeah, I do have backups of all the Black Widow sets, except now I need to get a backup of the Monarch because I'm starting to run low on the colors from Monarch. So I got to work on that one next. But the thing is I use all of the colors from my Black Widow and I go through them pretty quick. Well, not pretty quick, but you know what I mean. So I buy the sets. It's just more cost effective that way for myself. Let's see. Yeah, I love the Brute Fooner squares. I wish they had just a few more colors. That's all I'm asking. Just a few more. R13. Oh, it's right there. But I mean, overall, I love the way they feel and blend. They're really nice budget pencil. They're a nice oily pencil, is what I mean. 340. Let's see. Oh, no, I didn't see the video where Lily said she didn't have as many books as you. Listen, I saw your bookshelf. It was like practically sitting there when you turned away, whispering to all of us watching, like, help me, I can't take it anymore. Your bookshelf was like bowing inward. So the 500 plus or the 520, the problem is it's not the same formula as the squares, so you need to keep that in mind. I'm actually coloring a page right now with my 520s. It's a lot harder to get the pigment out. Definitely a lot of filler in those 520 ones. A lot of filler. Ooh, you can just feel that filler as you're using them. So it's a different formula than the squares. So if you like the Brute Furnish squares because of the formula and the way they feel, keep that in mind. But yeah, I do wish they would have a couple other colors. B64. I know I saw you somewhere. I really think I did. Maybe. Okay. Oh, it's at the bottom. Haha, found it. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, for the budget price, and especially when like the Brute Furnish squares go on lightning deal, which cracks me up because they're already cheap. But like you can even snag them for cheaper, which is great. So if you need a backup, because there's a few other colors like that cream color from the Brute Squares is one of my favorites. It's just very luscious. It blends with like everything. So I love to get that one. But yeah, their lightning deals are great on those. And even if you bought them outside of the lightning deal, it's not like going to break your budget. B070. We are almost there. Let's see. You love the Arctics, huh? I'm really trying because I know a lot of people are really enjoying them and they're kind of, the budget alternative to Prisma. But I'm really struggling with the Arctics. I'm not feeling them. I don't know. Something about them. I don't like the way they build up. They get kind of sticky on me. Then I get cranky. I need to play with them more, but I don't know. My review may not be as positive. But yeah, I mean, because I tried them on a smooth cardstock for a portrait. I'm going to try them on a toothier paper, see if that fixes part of my problem. But y'all know I don't like toothy paper, so yeah, they're just kind of This is true love. I am swatching for you. That's funny. Let's see. You guys crack me up. Let's see. PB1. Look at that. We got all the PBs. I do love the PB range that they got there. Okay, now we are on B260, which is right here. Let's see. Over alcohol marker on Amazon paper, the Arctic Shine. Would you say better than like Prisma? Because I know normally you would use like Prisma on top of alcohol marker. Maybe that's how I'll try my next test with them and see if that makes me not want to throw them out the window. But yeah, I did a portrait with them and I was just, the way the skin was blending, it came out okay, but it took like, oh my gosh, so many layers. I was losing my mind. Okay, B120. Wow, I have a lot of new replace. Oh, you use Prisma on shiny Amazon paper. I gotcha. Or JBG. Yes, I use Prisma on JBG. And I actually like my Lumies on the JBG paper. I don't know why. Polys shouldn't be too bad. I tend to, use polys on ultra smooth paper. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I have a couple create space paper books, and like I have a Valentine's one I've been meaning to do some pages in, so maybe I'll try out my Arctics on top of some alcohol marker and we'll see how that goes. But like for portraits and whatnot, I wasn't very impressed. So it's not something I would use them for that range, but that's okay because I prefer my Prismas anyway. P5. Okay. Yeah, I can't use budget pencils for skin. I did that Arctics one just because I know a lot of people want, to try them instead of Prisma. But wow, like getting those to do what I wanted for this skin was really rough. It just was not looking right. So, the joy. Let's see, R24. Oh, we're up here now. That's right, the R24 is a real purpley color. Let's see, you find the light fast sticky. I don't find the light fast too sticky, but I use a really smooth paper. And I haven't gotten any stickiness from my light fast. So that's interesting. But again, it's all in how we all color. Like, you know what I mean? Like, do you layer? Do you put more pressure on your pencils? How do you layer? That really plays a big role in how a pencil feels sticky to one person, but not to another. So that's always something to keep in mind. Like, you guys know I'm not a fan of, I need to clean that one. I'm not a big fan of like layering for days. R16. This marker is super dirty. In fact, I'm gonna like set it aside and clean it because that one's just really bad. You use light layers for everything. Yeah, that's not me. I'll layer skin because skin just does not look right if you just smush it all together and call it a day. And then of course, like when I do hair, I'm sitting there layering for like 20 hours and I'm totally content with it, but that's totally different. P4. That one's getting pretty icky. P2. In the art classes I did take, there's a lot they taught me, and about all I actually implement or use is color theory. After that, I've kind of been like, you know what? I'm doing my own thing. So yeah, I don't implement much from those days. B270. But that's just because I never, even when I was in art class, like I hated like drawing circles and crap just to draw a face. Just let me draw the face freehand. That's how I'd rather go. So same thing with pencils. Black Widows are your favorite. B060. I did have to learn to layer, to create colors. You'd get 12 pencils and then you had to create whatever color you wanted from those 12. So that, I've remembered, but now we live in the age where you can pretty much buy a pencil that already has that color. And then, so I don't have to layer. So that's how I go through life now. All right. P3. See ya, Erica. My kids don't have school tomorrow because of President's Day, but I'm like, I still have to work. So all the kids not having to go to school. I feel like they're never at school. Hey, Shannon. Re-swatching. Just put on a good movie or an audiobook and just hang out and swatch. Wow, this one's really dirty. I need to clean that one. It doesn't even want to close. R11. Ooh, so many purples, so many purples. I love the purples. So happy when that blossoming pastel set came out with even more. It's just like, yes, can never have enough. Ooh, that would be a really pretty blend right there. I don't have the holiday off or the it's President's Day. I don't have it off. I have to work. My kids got a 4-day weekend out of it, but they didn't get to enjoy it because my son's been sick since Thursday night, I think it was. So, and then my daughter came down with whatever she's got today. So, yeah, I guess neither of them are really going to enjoy the fact they don't have school tomorrow. But about the only one that will is my youngest, but she's going to be so bored because she has no one to play with. Everyone's sick. But I have to work. All right. Each time I pull markers from this case, I'm like, oh my gosh, I see a light at the end of the tunnel. We are so close. R8. Ooh, that nib is on its way out too. I'm gonna have to fix that nib. Ugh, see? Dirty. I'm just like making a pile now of ones I need to clean. R2. This is quite fun because now I'm like, oh, what am I missing? Like a pile of markers next to me. And I'm still like, how many colors am I going to actually be missing here? See ya, Emma. Can't promise I'll behave. That's asking too much. R1. I remember a long time ago, I think I made a hair combo with Hannah Lynn as a video using these colors. R7. Because I distinctly recall some of these colors. I love that one. Okay. Where'd you go? Okay, this one is R4. So yeah, Shannon, on this chart, She actually has it marked which ones you can buy open stock right now from Ohuhu. So when you're filling out the chart, look for the open square in the corner. Like, so these ones you can buy open stock. So it's kind of nice. She has like, has it listed, and she did just update it. Mine says November, but she updated it yesterday or the day before, with the others that are now open stock as well. So you can go buy the ones you're missing open stock. But no, not all of them are open stock. Just FYI. Slowly but surely, but not every single one yet. But like the 320 set is pretty much all open stock. All right. R5. Look at all those reds. Some of these reds are so close to one another when they're wet, but when they dry, they're just totally different. Oh, let's see, R22. We're down here. Oh, I tried to stay on camera. I failed. R200. Oh, it's right there. Oh, I love that sound. I love the squeaky marker sound. R12. Okay. I don't read charts. That's funny. Well, I'm glad I could help you find it. R280. Oh, it's right there. Well, this whole like section here is just like luscious, vintagey pink colors. Like, look at that. Ooh. Oh, the colors. But yeah, with alcohol markers, especially if you're using a paper like this, let them dry for a little bit. Because even if they like feel a little, just tiny bit wet, still, markers look so different when they're dry. So half the time when I'm blending markers, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's hideous. And then it dries. I'm like, oh, never mind. It worked out okay. We're fine now. But yeah, just something to always keep in mind. So yeah, Copic is 358, but Ohuhu technically has more, but not in the brush. In brush, Ohuhu is 344 colors. But Ohuhu technically has over 400, but they don't have them all in brush, and they do have some that are discontinued. So yeah, just depends. But like if you're talking strictly in brush, then Copic has just a few more, but not by much. Okay. That one down. Okay, what color are you, RV? Oh. Okay. Oh, I need to lift. One sec. I'm going to pull the rest of these because I don't have very many left out of this case so that I can swatch them a little quicker. Because as much as I enjoy bending off to the side, my ab muscles are not there. Ooh, come on, you. Ugh, this marker case is great, but it's like not fun when you're trying to pull out bulk. Oh, now I know why it keeps getting stuck on the nibs. Or not nibs, the little things that keep it from rolling is what's holding them back. Okay. Phew. There. All right. RV030. Where are you? Where are you? Let's see. Okay. RV280. Look at all these luscious pinks. So pretty. R10. I do like a variety of purples with my alcohol markers, but that's just because, let's face it, purples are one of the harder ones to blend, especially if you're new to alcohol markers. It's like a nightmare. So it's nice when a company gives you quite a few. So if you're new to it, you're not like, I don't know what I'm doing. Like they give you some pretty good blends to start with that won't like drive you nuts. Okay, R14, where are you? You were right above the one I just did. Yeah, I remember when I first started alcohol markers, and the jets are out too, by the way. I went to go blend a purple, and I was like, oh, this will be easy. Yeah, did not blend at all. It looked awful. I was like, oh no. I believe she said it's one marker from the grays that you would be missing. And when I get a chance, I'll look on the chart and it'll show you which one you can only get in the gray. But I swear she said it was just one that you can buy open stock, I think she said. All right, RV320. The audio skipping. It could be my internet, like I said, but also we just had the jets fly by and they tend to disrupt my audio for a minute. Oh, yep, there she is. Mystic Sparkle Wings. The YG100 is the one gray exclusive. So that one. I know, right? You're like, just one? Oh, Ohuhu, come on. I don't know why they do that, to be honest. Like the sets they've come out with, sometimes I'm like, can we like not do this way? Just a little annoying, just saying. And I would love for them to just release a set with all of them in there. I don't know why they haven't done that yet. Oh, this one's a really crusty one. I gotta clean. Because really, I don't understand what the holdup is. Oh, yikes. That one is messy. Oh, okay. That's good to know, Mystic. RV270. Yeah, the one thing I haven't bought from my Copics, because I bought quite a all the Copics except the grays, simply because I have so many grays from Ohuhu that I'm like, I'm not going to buy all those Copic grays until I go through all my Ohuhu grays, which will probably be never because I don't use them that often. But still, I was just like, no. Let's see, Y10. Yeah, there's like a ton of grays that you get with Ohuhu. Of course, there's equally as many with Copic, but it's just price tag. Okay, YR190. It's you right here. Y5. Seem to be missing this E color, but it might be somewhere up here. Okay. YR170. Whew, I'm actually going to need a coffee after this. I don't think you guys are going to catch me swatching for a while. Because if you think about it, I am swatching today over 300 markers. Is this as crazy as the time I swatched that, like, what was the last time I did? Hey, camera, don't do that. I know I did a crazy one before. Was it markers, though, or pencils? I think it was pencils. Yeah, it was a 520 brutes, and I swatched all of those, and that was like almost a 4-hour stream. I'm not gonna lie, my backside was numb by the end of that. My hands were like, oh. Yeah, it was the brutes. I was dying. I was like, but no, I'm gonna finish. And then I think I needed like a whole the next day. I was just like, oh. Yeah, that was a long stream. In fact, I took a snack break and a restroom break in that stream because I was like, okay, you guys, I need to go hydrate like, and fuel myself. Because, yeah, I was like, my blood sugar and everything. Let's see. Yeah, I don't recommend swatching the 520 Brute Fooners in a single session. Just, get up, take some breaks, stretch. Because that's just, oh, I messed this up. I knew I was going to mess one up. Where's my marker? Where's my marker? Now I'm going to have to do this for now. Okay, so where's the one that was supposed to go there? Why? 8. Where are you? Okay, well, the one that's supposed to go there isn't even in my sets. We'll find it in a minute. Yeah, I know. I noticed it. Don't worry. That's why I put a little arrow. So I'm going to have to be like, hi, Corey, you're a dork. Swap those. The battles are going well. I actually just restarted those. So yeah, they're back up and running. I need a personal assistant or something to drive my kids to all their sports so I can actually accomplish more in life or walk one of my dogs. The things we have to do. YR33, right? Yeah. It's funny because you always think like once your kids, off camera. Once your kids are in school all day, you'll have like all this free time. And then you realize, oh, I don't. I really don't. YR2. So I'll laugh because people will go, oh, you work from home. Why can't you get all your laundry done? And I'm like, key phrase there. I work from home. Like I'm working. I'm not doing laundry. It's like if you were at the office, do they give you laundry breaks to go wash your clothes? It's just not how it works. I start the load, I just somehow it doesn't make it into the dryer. Okay, Y230. Oh, here's that one that I was looking for, E210. Okay. Oh, that's a good idea. Just like cut it out and then just paste it over the one. I might actually do that because I'm like, ah, there's nothing worse when you're like 75% of the way through and you're like, no, I'm not redoing this. Like, it's not happening. Let's see if I can fill out these yellows. Let's see, where's my, oh, we got a GY6 over here. I could only imagine like creating this chart, how often you had to like constantly swatch and then re-swatch. I would have gone completely bonkers. Y030. Oh, that's such a pretty color. Always has been. Y270. Okay. 260. Okay. And then Y120. Oh, this is one of my favorites. The buttercup yellow. I actually really like this one. Hi, Hannah. You're always humbled by swatch charts. Let's see. G070. G. I am missing some colors from my normal set. Where could they have run off to? You know, actually, they probably got thrown out because they were empty, and I was like, well, they don't have refills. I bet you that's what happened to them. Okay. Let's see. GY173. That's this one over here. Then I just have to take a look at my blossoming pastels for any that I am missing. YG040. Okay. This is Y050. Where'd you go? It's right there. Okay. Now, hi D. I'm gonna grab these two over here that I had off to the side. I need to make sure to not throw them in the pile. R350. Because I'm doing a color with these ones. Okay. This is RV250. Kind of fun to swatch them all out like this and then see what you're missing. Okay, now I need to just grab my pastels and see which ones I need from there. So I need E20. So these are my blossoming pastels that are going to have some markers. Okay, let's see. I'm looking specifically for those ones. Looks like the GY163, which is a discontinued or no longer available color. I never had that color, so it's kind of curious. I wonder what it looked like. If any of you guys have it, I'd love to know. Let's see, I don't need that one. Where are my... Oh, and Emma's not here for me to swatch the colorless blender. See, this is what happens. Okay, so I've got all those. I've got all those. I am missing that one, but that's in the gray tone set. So that's probably why. And then this one, I'm just double checking that I don't have any that I'm missing. And then I know where my black one is. My black one is right here. So that one goes right here. Well, not even close to being in the lines. Wow, that was super messy. It's close to, okay, so GY163 was in the original 24 skin tone set. It's close to GY172. Oh, but more yellow. Okay. So yeah, so this is GY172. And this is GY173. So this is the missing color right here. Okay, so crazy thing. I am, for some reason, missing Y7, 8, and 9, which is odd. But now I'm also missing some from the skin tone set, which is not odd because I'll have to purchase that. But let me zoom out so I can show you guys, because I think I got all of them. I grabbed the ones that were from my pastel set. So let's zoom out. Wrong one. I don't want to focus. I want to zoom out. Okay. Okay. So here we have my chart filled out, okay, all the way as far as I can. So this is the color of the blender. I'm not swatching it till I can prove to Emma that I have swatched it. I am missing a couple colors from the gray tone set, but mostly what I'm missing is the 36 skin tone set. So I think when I bought mine, I must have bought like some of the grays. I don't know. It's been so back and forth with this company, but I'm definitely going to have to purchase my skin tone set so I can finish my chart. But my chart is pretty much like there's a lot filled in and I'm only missing a very, very few. So this isn't bad at all, but you know, full set syndrome, girl needs her markers. So, but yeah, so this is my chart all filled in. So as you can see, like you have them all now in color family order. So that's going to make it a ton easier. I have no idea where these three went though, because these are in my other set. They're probably hiding somewhere around here and I'm going to have to find them. But yeah, like they're really pretty all swatched like this, but also you can instantly see your combos so much easier when they're like this. Okay. You don't have to specifically go up. Like you don't have to just stick to your greens, but it's just nice when they're all on one chart and you can, move your way across, but you're not blending families that are going to make mud. So that is the big thing. No, my kids know not to touch my markers. They get all my cheap markers. They don't touch, well, these are kind of cheapish, but you know what I mean? Like they don't touch these ones. They touch like my Cali art markers and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna end up buying the skin tone set to finish this out because I got the full set syndrome problem. But even then, super pretty, and I can already better pick combos just from the way this is swatched versus where's my old one? So this is what I had before, okay? So it was 2 pages for just the 216, which I'm going to check real quick those ones that were missing, 7, 8, and 9. Yeah, I swatched them. They're there. They went missing somewhere. I don't know where. Um, but yeah, like I hated that it was on 2 pages, and this was just the 216 set. And then when I bought this 104 set, I was like, okay, now I got to combine them all. But oh my gosh, it was such a pain because I'd be looking at this and then looking here and being like, well, I guess, I don't know, maybe that'll work. So it's so much nicer than having to flip through pages when it's all just like this. And that's why I loved the Copic one. Absolutely adored the Copic one. And that's why when I saw this one from Mystic Sparkle Wings, I was like, oh yeah, I need that. I want all of them right there. Yeah, I know I swatched the what happened was the YR7 I need to move down to here. So, or sorry, YR8 needs to move down to here. But yeah, I don't know where my actual ones went. So, just FYI, it makes it easier when they're all on a single chart like this. Same thing with pencils. I like my pencils on the same thing because then I can just picture my combos and it makes it so much easier, like tons easier. But yeah, I need to go eat a snack and drink some water. So, a special thank you again to Mystic Sparkle Wings for not only creating this, which I'm sure was a crazy headache, but offering it to all of us for free. Her link is in the description below. If you can, please do donate. She's giving it to us for free, but if you could donate anything, go ahead and donate because I can only imagine how much time this thing took to create. So I definitely hope that you guys don't mind tossing a few extra dollars her way for the headache that this must have been. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. I will take a picture of this off camera so you can see the colors a little better too because they're a lot more vibrant, including the pile next to me of markers. And until next time, take care. Bye now.